Basically, when I saw like the high ceilings, just like, what can I do here? Like, what if I do like a box of puppets? It's pretty much like a puppeteer show. My name is Julian Pardo. I'm a guest curator here at Pompano Beach Cultural Center.
And I'm Aurora Molina. I'm an artist from Miami. Julian called me and he said there's a space, and I'm very open to always collaborate. He's a dear friend of mine, so we said, okay, let's tell me about the space. We considered that we wanted to do an interactive installation. My grandmother was a seamstress, so all my craft, all that attachment to the thread also brought in part of the, the making of the work. So I think it comes from a personal exploration to dealing with my grandparents. I started to do a photography series, sort of like capturing their daily routine. And then I left to Spain to do my master's, and I sort of like started to pay attention since I was away. And they were 90, 92. And I think I was getting ready to sort of let go. My family had been very conscious about taking care of them, so they were with us at home and, very involved. And when I left, I think I had that longing, like they were left behind. And I remember just, looking around and having this moment where I was realizing how detached we were. And I was traveling to other places, and I kept paying attention to the elder.
I connect with her as well. I live with my grandpa for like 10 years in my house. So all that like connections makes everything like, okay, let's do something that we can show the people to look up for the elders. My idea was like to create this pulley system where they can move each one of the hands, so like a group of hands. So it's more collaborative. It's more like connecting the family, connecting the elders with your dad or your mom, just looking at you or just play with you in each one of them.
And also the fact that you make them come alive. Like we have this idea, there's two components to a puppet. There is a puppeteer and the puppet. The puppet does not come to life unless the puppeteer plays a role into it. So it was part of like creating that connection. In general, the idea of the whole show, the whole concept, one, it's to create that interactive approach and bringing them to life. And second, it's to keep the conversation going. Conceptually, it's like instead of looking at them, you have to look up to them, because that was the purpose of making them 8 feet tall. So you literally are looking up to them.
I started to study like what kind of population is around this center. Most like it is Haitian people, Latin American, like they speak like different languages. So one of my ideas is to reach more to those communities. I translated to like Spanish, English, and Creole. So that's why we have like the text on those 3 languages.
But I think the text and the simplicity of the graphics and the simplicity of the walls, like at the eye level, also makes you like look up and pay more attention and just wonder. I mean, it's also the softness of the fabric, that tenderness of something that we all have a relationship to. We all are covered with fabric, so that was also important. I think a work of art needs to be open-ended. Not everyone comes in knowing precisely the concept of the work and understanding there's a narrative behind it, other than being a pretty picture. All these ideas should spike your curiosity.